we're checking out this kind of ancient styled world. Got some really mystical fantasy stuff going on here in the starting area. So basically this is a central hub that takes you to a bunch of differing locations across the map for what's been built. Yeah, there's the creator if you want to throw a message or something about the map or inquire about things. Full list of credits and stuff below in the description. We're going to fly through this little town, and then I'll show you the actual railway system that they have going on underneath it that actually teleports you to the various locations. We have various levels designed for different areas and to different people's specifications. Here's kind of like a future planned area, but alas, not completed yet. Still very beautiful architecture and stuff here. And yeah, can't get through the lily pads. Alright, now we begin the actual tour of the various areas. First up, we're going to hit up the desert area, which is actually a giant minigame survival styled. So you get like a set timer. Love these Anubis. So you get a set timer and you want to collect mob items. You can do this teams or individually, depending on, you know, the preset rules beforehand when you guys decide. It's pitch black. Yet again, most of the stuff is in construction. So there's things being added and rooms being decorated. It's got a darkened sky so that the mobs are more likely to spawn. And he also does like a host play in order to spawn more of them when needed. Got a very lovely sphinx here. And underneath the entire desert area is a work in progress giant maze, which I'm sure will be a lot of fun because it goes straight down to the bedrock area. Next up we have this building that used to go all the way to the top level of the game, but of course they've expanded over time, so it no longer does that. It's pretty neat, pretty big. Throughout the world there's also various kind of builds from people that have come into the world. We got really cool hot air balloons where he models the basic style and lets people color them to their choosing, which is nice. And he's had a lot of people come in and just build random things and not really complete them, but still some pretty epic and large builds, scale-wise at least. So we're just going to fly through the houses. I guess we'll move over and show off the Battle Dome, which is another kind of mini-game, smaller battle mode. It's pretty cool though. Same style as the Desert one, with the point system there, and your 4 teams. So everyone gets certain times, start times. You go down to your respective bench areas, and then you battle it off against mobs for points. He also spawns more mobs. The 4 chambers of lava on the sides actually change up the map, but they're not available from the start. They're to signify different times, like 15 minutes each, as you know, set before the match. The middle is the actual starting thing. Once the lava hits the ground, the match can begin. And these are all like silverfish too, so if somebody breaks any of the pillars, it's no fun for anyone. Move on to check out the other housing areas. It's the Blue Moon District, all led by one individual. Very fantasy styled place. We have more housing. Very large tree. I like that tree. A lot of people have come in and like built certain items and then just kind of left it. Some are complete, some are, you know, sort of there. Really like this particular area. Looks very nice. Here we have a rather large castle area. And I think we're off to the Nether for the final area, which is really cool. It's a Hunger Games, where he's kind of retrofit and redone the entire Nether with a, you know, kind of more grass tree feel. And there's our giant Hunger Games sign. So you start off in this kind of general area. Yes, I think so. As you can see, we're beginning to see a grass area, but it gets even more intense as you progress later on. YouTube sign there, you lets people put their channel down if they're filming and stuff, which is neat. It's a multi-level kind of tree, grass, water area that takes up the entirety of the Nether. Progress boat here. As you can see, there'd be a lot of dynamics to actually playing Hunger Games in the Nether, especially with the multi-level trees and grass areas. Definitely change things up. Like a ruins area, and of course a portal to escape. Well, I hope you enjoyed this look at this world. Here's the mansion someone built. Takes up the side of a cliff here. Very interesting multi-levels. Yet again, it's really some cool and large-scaled architecture with the fantasy. I think it's a fantasy texture pack, pretty sure. And it just looks great. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully we'll check out the minigames and stuff in the future. And yeah, there's the tour.